Hello everyone, today we're going to read another nonfiction book about cows. Remember, nonfiction means that this book has real facts. Cows. What are cows? Cows are large farm animals. They have hooves on their feet with 2 toes. Cows are mammals, which means they are covered in fur and feed their babies with milk. Milk is made in a special place on the cow's body called an udder. Cows have long tails with hair at the end. They flick their tails around to keep flies away. Some cows have horns on their heads. Bulls or male cows have the biggest horns. Farmyard fact. Hooves are hard. They protect an animal's feet. They are similar to your nails, which protect your fingertips and toes. Cows on the farm. Farmers keep cows for their milk and their meat. Cows live in groups called herds. Thousands of years ago, cows were wild animals, but now they live on farms. Most cows are about 60 inches tall. That's about the height of a small car. Male cows are called bulls. Female cows are called cows. Young cows are called calves. Cows are old enough to have calves when they are about 2 years old. Cows and bulls spend most of their day laying on the grass. Farmyard fact. Cows have very good eyesight. They can see in front, to the side, and even behind. Where do cows live? Cows that are kept for their milk are called dairy cows. They live on dairy farms. Dairy cows spend most of their time in barns or in fields. If the cows spend the day in the fields, they have shelters to keep out of the sun, rain, and wind. At night, they sleep in barns. Shelters are safe, dry places where cows can rest. Cows that live in barns are kept in pens. The floor is covered in sand or straw to keep the cows warm. Farmers clean the pens every day. The fields where cows live are called pastures. Farmyard fact. Cows sleep lying down. They only need to sleep for about 4 hours a night, but sometimes they nap during the day. What do cows eat? Cows are herbivores, which means they only eat plants. Farmers make sure their cows have plenty of food. Most cows can graze on grass in the field, or they are fed hay. On some farms, cows are also fed with grains such as corn and barley. They may be given vitamins too. A cow can spend 7 hours a day grazing on grass. Farmers put water troughs in fields and barns. Then cows can drink whenever they want. Cows eat from a food trough that is called a manger. Every day, the farmer puts fresh water in the drinking trough. Farmyard fact. Cows don't chew the grass very much before they swallow it. Later, the grass comes back into their mouth so they can chew it again. This is called chewing the cud. The daily life of a cow. Cows are also known as cattle. They spend most of their time feeding or resting. Beef cattle spend the day grazing in fields. Dairy cattle often live in cow sheds because they have to be milked every day. Dairy cows are kept in pens, ready for milking time. Long-haired cattle are kept outdoors to stay cool. Farmers check their cattle to make sure they are healthy. They trim their cattle's hooves to stop them from getting too long and cracking. Hoof trimming does not hurt cows. It helps keep their feet in good shape. Farmyard fact. A dairy cow can drink more than 25 gallons of water every day. That's as much as a bathtub full of water. The life cycle of a cow. Baby cows or calves grow inside their mothers. Calves are born in spring. The farmer helps a cow when it is time for her to give birth. Sometimes veterinarians are also needed. When cows are pregnant for about 9 months. When a calf is born, the mother licks it clean as soon as it can stand up. The calf drinks its mother's milk to grow strong and healthy. The calves move to barns or fields, and the life cycle begins again. Farmyard fact: most cows give birth just to one calf at a time, but sometimes a cow has twins. Beef cattle. Beef cattle are kept for their meat. They often live on big farms called ranches. Farmers round up their beef cattle when it's time for them to go to the market. The cattle will be then sold for food. Ranch farmers often ride horses. They are called cowboys or cowgirls. The meat from the cattle will be sold for food. The skin of the cattle is used to make leather. The meat we get from cattle is called beef. A farmer makes sure his herd is all healthy. Farmyard fact: shoes, bags, clothes, belts, and even furniture are often made of cow leather. Dairy cattle. Farmers have to milk dairy cows at least once a day. A cow can make up to 5 gallons of milk each day. The milk from dairy cattle is then pasteurized or used to make other dairy products such as cheese. At the dairy, milk is pasteurized to put into bottles or cartons. Milking machines take the milk from a cow's udder quickly and easily. The milk is cooled down and put into a tanker. It is then sold in stores and supermarkets. Farmyard fact: when milk is pasteurized, it is heated to kill bacteria or bugs that might be living in it. It is then safe to drink. Breeds of cattle. There are hundreds of different types of cattle. Each type is called a breed. Some breeds are best for their milk, while others are best for their meat. Many dairy farmers keep Holstein cows. Their fur is black and white, and no two cows have exactly the same pattern. Holstein cows produce milk for about 6 years. Farmyard fact: many foods contain milk. Ask an adult to help you look in your refrigerator and find some of them. Angler cattle live in Africa. They are kept for their milk, not for their meat. Angler cattle grow very long, curved horns. Herefords are large beef cattle. Farmers all over the world like to keep Herefords because they are very good for meat. Hereford cattle have brown bodies and white faces. Wow, that was a lot of information about cows. I hope you learned something new, and I hope you look in your refrigerator to see what different things that cows help give us for food. I hope you're having a great week, and I will talk to you later. Goodbye.